But I think that is one of the finest we ever lived.
Okay.
Now it is
So
going to.
we'll be starting it, sir, then.
Yeah, please.
So, okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining on this Saturday. So, as mentioned in our earlier physical session, here is our first online session by Kishan Sharma, sir. So, it's a privilege to have him again in our sessions. So, good part is that he has agreed to do a series of sessions. This will be the part of that series, and very soon we'll be coming up with another topic as well. So for that, we will again take your feedback for what kind of session we are going to organize, and we will take the inputs from this sir as well. So a man who doesn't need any introduction, but still I introduce him. So Krishan Sharma sir, he is an industry veteran who have been in the AMC industry. He has been working in AMCs, and he also had his own organizations. Currently, he was a part of Fintonic. So correct me if my pronunciation is wrong.
Fintonic is correct.
Okay, Fintonic. So he's part of Fintonic now. So he's going to represent Fintonic from hereafter. So the stage is for you, sir.
Thank
And
you.
the flow would be sir, I'll be talking in Telugu now.
Yeah.
ఓకే. సో మీకు అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇనీషియల్‌గా సార్ ఇంగ్లీష్‌లోనే మాట్లాడతారండి. మీకేమైనా క్వెషన్స్ ఉంటే గనక స్పెసిఫిక్‌గా నోట్ చేసుకోండి. క్యూ&ఏ సెషన్‌లో వి విల్ డిస్కస్ ఆన్ దట్. అంటే మీకు తెలుగులో కావాలన్నా సార్ ఇంగ్లీష్‌లో ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన తర్వాత కాశీనాథ్ శ్రీనివాస్ గారు కానీ, నేను కానీ ఇంకెవరైనా గాని సపోర్ట్ తీసుకొని వి విల్ ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ యూ ఇన్ ఆర్ రీజనల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ యాస్ వెల్. అండ్ మీకేమైనా క్వెషన్స్ తెలుగులోనే అడగాలనుకుంటున్నాను, ఇంగ్లీష్ అయితే నాకు కాన్వర్సేట్ చేయలేను అనుకున్నా కూడా క్యూ&ఏ టైమ్‌లో వి విల్ గివ్ యూ ది ఆపర్చునిటీ టు ఆస్క్ దట్ క్వెషన్ యాస్ వెల్. So the floor is open to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Narendraji. Thank you, your forum, and I'm so happy that it's the first online session for you, and you gave that opportunity to me. I will try to make as conversational as possible, though we are online. Before I start, let me ask with a simple question to you, sir. And you are a representative here for all our friends, because each one of us cannot talk at the same time. I want your collective belief of your group, right? Is it correct to say that in long term, one can create wealth by investing in markets? What your belief is? What you believe?
Definitely.
Right? So this is
Yes.
a place, the equity investments is a place, or mutual fund investment is a place, or asset allocation by doing right asset allocation, by doing right financial planning, one can create wealth. You strongly
Yes,
believe it,
I believe in it.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So if it is a place where we can create wealth, how many people you believe that they have created wealth? Or most people have failed, or most people have created wealth?
Uh, Instead of we saying that they failed, might be they were struggling, they were expecting somebody to support them to take that leap.
Okay. If you look at the SEBI report, whoever has come in stock markets in India since the inception of, say, last 46 years, most of the people, those who have come to the stock markets, have lost money or have made wealth. What you will say? What the figure says?
Data says, and it is proven that people lost money.
So how both can be true at the same time? One side you say that you can create wealth here, and other side you say people lose money. In that case, it's a casino. It's not a place to create wealth.
Obviously, the one who doesn't have that guidance is bound to lose money.
So there has to be a reason to understand that, what that reason is. And we will not be able to understand that without knowing what creates wealth and how creates wealth. Investment, and there is one very small thing we need to understand. And investment is gambling. Please allow me to say this. You will not like this my statement. All investments are gambling. You never know that you will make money or you will not make money. But all gambling is not investment. And that's the nuance we have to understand. Investment is gambling, but all gambling is not investment. So why all gambling is not investment? Because in a pure gambling, you doesn't know how to calculate the probabilities, chances of.
Correct.
Investment, you can calculate the chances of creating wealth. What are my chances that I'll create wealth? Now, what creates chances? Now we need to understand what creates chances. The moment we understand this, we will understand the risk of investing, and we'll be able to easily tackle the direct concept. This is one thing we'll try to understand.
Okay.
The second thing is why SEBI introduced this concept of direct versus regular. It was not there earlier, right?
Right.
SEBI has it's what SEBI does. SEBI is like justice. You know what justice is? Why criminals, you will not find that all the criminals get justice in the court. They are not booked by the court. Even if police take them to the court and you will see that court them release them. Why? Evidence is not there. You know? Why it happens? It happens because court says that if I punish an innocent, I cannot reverse that. I can let 100 criminals go free, but I will not allow one innocent to be punished. And this is how the SEBI works. SEBI also regulator works. This is how regulation works. They say that mis-selling happens. You also will agree to it that some people are there who does mis-selling, right? And how I can take freedom away from the investors that I don't want to go through the route of advisor. Why I should go through route of the advisor? I don't believe advisors. I don't trust advisors. Why I should give them commission? Why I should give them payment when they don't give me any guarantee and they are not going to fool me. So SEBI has to give them route also. Okay, if you don't want to go through advisors, you go directly. So SEBI on his part is right, right? So we cannot ask SEBI remove the direct. Remove direct will always be there. Now, what I have observed in last 14, 15 years of direct, since the direct has been introduced, what I observed that the percentage of people going direct are rising. But there is something interesting I'll tell you, Narendra Garu. I've seen that there are people, those who have started with direct and now consulting advisors. That also is happening.
Okay.
And third thing is, I see that the poor guys goes direct, but the richest investor of the India doesn't go direct. They go through advisors. And even if they go direct, they pay separately to the advisor, but they pay to advisors, family officers. They don't have one advisor, they have a battery of advisors. Why this conflict is there? So we need to understand what inspires people, what motivates people to go direct. That's the second thing we have to understand. The third thing we need to understand that if you want that investor should not go direct and they should come and consult you, Narendra sir, please explain me. It is whose responsibility to explain to the investor that they need advisor. It's our
It's our
responsibility.
responsibility.
We have to tell them that we have a value and you should come to us.
Correct.
So third thing is what MFD has to do. He or she has to demonstrate that why he is or she is valuable.
Correct.
And how you give that message? That message can go only by one message, and that one message is, and that is called elevator pitch. And that one message is, you can invest in the markets. You can invest directly in the market. You can use applications. You can use websites. You can consult discount brokers. You can go to robo advisors without paying any commission. You go and invest in direct anyways. That you can do. But I tell you, wealth is not created by return. Wealth is created by compounding. There's only one way that wealth is created. It is by compounding. And compounding doesn't happen in months and years. It happens in 15, 18, 20, 25 years. And compounding happens when you give time of 15, 20 years. And in this 15, 20 years, there are many turns, ups and downs in the market. Humans are contextual. Even if you can invest in the market, I tell you, you cannot create wealth in the market. You don't come to the market for the ease of investment. You come to the markets to build wealth, and wealth is built by compounding. So how to demonstrate this, that what value I have, that's the third and the final part of our presentation, right?
Okay.
So slowly we'll try to understand this. SEBI has two kind of has shown us there are two NAVs, direct and regular, and it clearly shows that slowly with time the direct NAV inches higher to the regular NAV, and it demonstrates that direct is cheaper. Direct is cheaper, right? Now there is something called visible and invisible, and that is very important, Naresh. You are married, sir?
Yeah, married.
Have kids?
Yes.
Okay. I am also married and I have kid. And now my first child is now 25 years old. I tell you, I used to live in Vizag, right? Those days, right? He grown from say 0 year to 3 years. When he was 3.5 years, now we have a school there, Timpani School, close to our quarters. So I thought that let me put him in the school. That day when I dropped him to the school and he was supposed to come back by 12:30 in the afternoon, my wife was very worried. Throughout the day, she was worried. Believe me, throughout the day, she was worried. She cried also when I took the 3-year-old chap away to the school. She cried because first time she was separated from her child for 5-6 hours, right? And at the 12:30, now she came down from, we used to stay at the second floor. She will come down and she was standing at the gate of our premises and waiting for the school van to come. He was eager to receive him when he was supposed to come back from the school. I have one question to you. Why my wife was worried? She should be happy now. Oh, my son started going to school. That happiness was there. But at the same time, she was worried. Why?
Since she is missing his son for the past five hours.
Number one. Any other reason?
So she was not sure whether he was properly being taken care at the school or not.
Exactly. Can a 3-year-old guy can take care of himself?
Obviously, no.
Accidents can happen.
Yes,
He can venture out of the school,
correct.
right? He can enter into a fight. Who will go to him toilets? Whether somebody is there to feed him on time. All these worries are there, na?
Yes,
Right? And all these worries are not there when that 3-year-old chap remains with mother, isn't it?
true.
That 3-year-old chap is more secure with mother, isn't it? Safe and secure with mother.
Right.
Right? And the moment you throw away your child to the school at age 3.5 years, 4 years, don't you feel that he is exposed to the risk of the world, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
So do we love our child or not?
yes, we do love him.
So why we expose the child to the risk?
So that is the way forward. That's how he has to learn.
Because there are two kind of risk in life. One is risk of his well-being, his body, the harm should not happen to him. है ना?
Correct,
The fear of life. So there is something fear of life. Okay, my son is away from me. He's just 3 years old. Anything can happen to his life,
correct.
right? So there's fear of life. But there is even then overcoming that fear of life. You send child to the school for one more fear, and that one more fear is fear of successful life. With
Fear
me
of
at
future
home, he
also.
will survive. With me at home, risk to his life diminishes, but risk to successful life rises. And that's the invisible risk. And to overcome that invisible risk, you take risk. And
Right.
this is what MFD has to understand. Please understand that investors are blind to this risk, and the risk is invisible risk. One misconception should not be there in you. And what is that misconception? Most MFDs have this misconception. They believe that I'm here to understand money. I'm here to understand markets. I'm here to manage funds. No, you don't deal with money. You don't deal with markets. You deal with mind of your client. You are not fund manager, you're client manager. The moment you understand this, the clarity comes. And without clarity, we cannot take right decision. So what is the supreme objective of an investor? The supreme objective of investor is not to save cost. If you ask anybody why investors go direct, what is the first reply, sir? What is the first reply?
They save
Save cost.
significant money.
But you don't invest to save cost. You
That's true.
invest to create wealth.
That's
They are
true.
two different things. So why that person focuses on saving cost when he's here to create wealth? Why? Because he come to the market looking at a market performance. And that is very interesting thing. Very interesting thing. I'll ask you one simple question. The market is not rising for the last 2 years. Assume that from tomorrow market start rising and keep climbing every month. What will happen to your business? It will rise or fall?
Yes, it will rise.
Rise. What does it mean? It means that investors come when the market performs.
Yes,
Why? Because they feel that if market performs, will create wealth,
that's true.
right? So I'll tell you something very interesting. From last 17 years, India's GDP has grown 5 times.
Wow.
2008 global financial crisis, India's GDP was $800 billion. Now today, India's GDP is $4,000 billion. It has grown by 5 times, right? 2008 Japanese GDP was $6,000 billion. Today, Japan's GDP is $4,000 billion.
Oh,
In these 17 years, we have grown by 500 times, 505 times, 500%.
Percent.
And Japan has lost 35% of GDP, contracted, shrink. Does that mean that every investor in India has made wealth? And does that mean that every investor in Japan has lost wealth? No.
No.
In bad economy, they are good investors, and in good economy, they are bad investors.
Correct.
So there is one important thing. There is something called market performance, and there is something called investor performance. You don't create wealth by market performance. You create wealth by
Investor performance.
And investors' performance is function of three things. What are these three things? Number one is market return. We call it fund returns. Right? Fund return has to happen. The second thing is investor return. And this is a very different thing from invest. When I asked you at the outset of our discussion, okay, well, do you believe that in long-term markets create wealth? You said yes. And then I asked you what SEBI data says. Most people lose money or create wealth. You said lose money. So two different things now. So the
Correct.
first fund return, the second thing is investor return, and the third thing is life return. You know something? You don't need money, but you need one thing is you need money, and the second thing is you need money at right time. Assume that you give a friend a 5 lakh of rupees and saying that your friend borrow 5 lakh of rupees from you for 1 year. And next year, in the month of July, you have to put your son in the college, and he promises that next month July I'll give you the money back. And July he doesn't return you money, doesn't give the money back to you, and you fail to put your son to the school, and he brings money to you in the month of September. Yes, you have received money, but the event has gone. So there are two things. The one is you need money, and then you need money at the right time. So why you need MFD? Because MFD is a bridge between two events. The first thing is the life events are certain. You will marry, you will buy house, you will send your kids to school, you will marry them, you will go around world, you have goals. They are certain events in the market, but markets are uncertain. You have to get the certainty out amid uncertainty. You have to crave certainty. Your outcome has to be certain in an uncertain market. Whether the money is available when investor needed it, that bridge you have to discuss, nothing else. Sir, your life event is certain. Whatever governments come, whenever government goes, markets fall, market rises, should not impact your life outcome. Even if market falls, you have to achieve your goals. Even if government goes, you have to achieve your goals. Even if businesses fail, you have to achieve your goals. So this is something different. And for that, you have to plan. And for that planning, you need me, right? That's what I started at the start, that you have to have that courage that you can invest without me, but you cannot invest without, you cannot build wealth without me.
Correct.
So this is what the visible and invisible thing. Yes, you will save cost. Yes, direct entry is cheaper. Yes, you can save this much of money. Sure. But by not using me, there is a risk called investor behavior risk. Don't look at only expense ratio, look at investor behavior ratio. Investor behavior ratio is normally comes from panics due to ups and downs of the market. It comes from performance chasing. It comes from sitting idle in cash for a long period of time. It comes from quitting. So before I go further, I'll ask one question to you. Do you want to be a successful investor, Narendra Garu? Please tell me.
Sorry, sir.
Do you want to be a one successful investor or not?
Quite obvious now.
What's obvious? Then
Yes.
what is the opposite of success?
Failure.
No, failure is a part of success. Opposite of success is quitting.
Okay.
This is what we have to understand.
Okay.
In life, we strongly feel that the opposite of success is failure. No. Do you know any do you believe that Warren Buffett have never made wrong investments?
No, he might have made.
Actually, 80% of investments are wrong investments.
Oh,
Even then he has made wealth because he has not quitted for the last 84 years. He's continually investing for the last 84 years. So why investors don't make money? Because they quit. And why they quit? What is the reason that they quit? That is something very interesting we have to understand. My mother was afraid of hospitals. She always was scared of hospitals. And sheer sight of needle, injection needle will scare her. And then she was suffering from toothache. 1 week gone. She never wanted to consult dentist. And then after 1 week, the things have worsened, and I took her to the hospital. Doctor observed, did examination, and he advised either the tooth has to be extracted, or if you want to retain the tooth, I have to do root canal. And root canal is deep insertions in your gums, and these nerves are the most sensitive nerves of the body due to the tweezers, needles, forceps. They are very sharp, and this will pain. So I'll give an injection that will numb your gums, and you will not feel pain. Now my mother is scared of injections and needles. She said, "No, sir, I will endure pain." Right? Clean my teeth. And doctors started cleaning the tooth. And suddenly she started shouting. Why? Because it was pain. It was paining. After 2, 3 attempts of the doctor, my mother herself advised doctor, please give me injection to numb my gums. Why she refused earlier and why she accepted later on, please tell me.
She got that realization.
Realization. That's
Yes,
what. You know, markets, do you believe, sir, markets have its own share of ups and downs? Do you believe
absolutely.
it? Do you
Yes,
believe that markets fall anytime?
yes.
Even then, if you know this, then why people quit? People quit because markets can give you more pain than you can endure. My mother thought that she will be able to endure pain, but pain can be more than what you can endure. We don't know ourselves how much pain we can endure. We never know how many years market can remain stagnant. We never know when markets will rise. We never know when markets will fall. You can plan your finances, but you cannot plan your pain. At this time,
Yes.
I will feel less pain. This pain, I will less more pain. No, we never know how we'll react under the stress. How we'll react under the pain, and that is what we have to understand. And from our simple behavior, that simple behavior is that we want to avoid pain and seek pleasure. Avoiding pain and seek pleasure, that creates information investors behavior ratio. So MFD is behavioral regulator, nothing else. He's not a fund manager, he's a client manager. He manages clients' behavior. And what investors' behavior can cause, that's what we will try to understand. Um, none of us know what's going to happen tomorrow. We are taking decisions. We are taking decisions in uncertain environment. Investment is basically discounting future. You have to understand what's going to happen in future, and none of us are gods here. We never know what will happen in the future, so we don't predict future. We prepare for the future, and when you prepare for the future, any eventuality, any outcome can become. How you prepare that, that is something we will try to understand. Now, here is something I want to ask you. The first direct question to you, Narendra sir. Why direct plans grow? Why does investors choose direct plans?
So as we've been discussing, like they feel like they make more money if they choose the direct plan,
And why they feel
and
that they
they
will
really
make
don't
money?
see any value addition through a distributor.
Yes.
Then in that case, why should they shed that extra expenses?
Why they feel that they can make money, they can make more money.
One could be their own experiences because of the people through whom they have been investing. They might not seen that value addition, or
Hmm?
they might be misleaded or misguided by the social media.
Anything can happen. See, they will never understand the role of significance of MFDs without experiencing them. You're
Correct.
talking to a prospective investor, how they can feel that what value you can add. Well, it will be demonstrated as you go along as a journey, right? So
That's true.
at the first hand, at the upfront, there will nothing will be there. Then I'll ask a very simple question to you. What happens? To do anything in the life you need 2 3 things, and the first thing is how to do that thing, and it is called information. Once you have information, then you apply your intelligence. You have knowledge. Once you have knowledge, you apply the intelligence, and when you have intelligence and you start working on it, you acquire the ability, and when you acquire the ability, you start working, and that gives you outcome.
Correct.
As I told you, you have kid. How old your kid is?
My elder one is she's 16 years, and the younger one is in 13 years.
13 years. Assume that 10 years ago, they were 5 years, right? They know
Yes.
swimming.
No.
They don't know swimming. Even now, they don't know swimming.
They just for joy they go, but they are not official like actual swimmers.
Okay. Assume that you want that your son learn swimming and you download all information from AI. AI gives you perfect information. The way you take information, how to invest in markets, which fund is
Yeah.
doing good, what balance sheet is doing, which stock is doing good, which mutual fund is doing. AI gives you every information. Whatever information you ask for, AI gives you. So, yeah, you want to teach swimming to your son, and AI gives you how to control breathing. Why? What is the right kind of breathing in swimming? What should the body position? What are the different strokes? How you kick in the water? How you float in the water? What will make you float in the water? What will make you immerse in the water? What are the stroke mechanics? Right? AI will give you videos. Look at these videos, and you will learn that how good swimmers are swimming and how they have learned it. And AI gives every answer. Believe me, you ask any question, AI will give you answer. What is the best answer it will give you? So after equipped with all the information, after gathering all the information, after gathering all the knowledge, all the intelligence, you go to a swimming pool. You go to river. In Vijayawada, you have Krishna River, and you go to the
Yes.
Krishna River. Will you throw your son in swimming for swimming?
Obviously, no.
Why no?
Since he was not practically exposed to those things.
Practically exposed. But you have learned everything. Na? You have downloaded everything from AI. There is not a
Having
single
having
learning.
information doesn't lead to confidence for making that decision or
Huh?
execution.
So you don't feel confident, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't feel confident. Okay, now second scenario. You don't learn anything from AI. You don't learn anything from AI. You don't
Okay.
download anything from AI. Still, you want to teach swimming to your son. You go to the Krishna banks of Krishna River. There is a swimming coach standing there. And he says that I'll take 500 rupees. Will you allow your son to go into the water?
Definitely.
I,
No, I have that confidence, no? Like an
why you
expert
have
is there
confidence?
beside him.
Why you have confidence?
Since he's an expert,
He's
that too
an
he's
expert.
beside him and he
Yes.
can guide.
So are you agree to do you agree with me that without confidence you cannot throw your son in the water?
Obvious, yes.
Obviously, then why you throw money in the markets without confidence, without an expert? What makes you? It means that in investing you're not confident, but in investing you're all overconfident. The
Okay.
problem is overconfidence. And whatever research has been done in the world, they say this, that 70% of investors lose money due to overconfidence. But why we are overconfident? Why we are overconfident? And the overconfidence is called control illusion. What, from where it comes? From where it comes? It comes from one simple thing. If a father throws his son into the water, the outcome of wrong decision is immediate. The outcome of wrong decision is,
Immediate.
but when you invest money, the outcome of wrong decision is delayed. And that's why you don't take poison, but you can smoke. Right?
Okay.
Because the things are delayed.
Excellent
Right?
answer.
So, why investors is doing this? And then there is something called framing impact. Even if you use AI, please I tell you, there are two kind of investors. You know what first investor will do? Direct investor, what he will do? He will go and invest in the scheme which is giving highest return the last 1 year, right? And there is a second person who will not do like this. He will do research. He will read newspapers. He will read magazines. He will go to AI. He will go to internet. He will go to website, gather all information, and he will go and buy the scheme which has given highest return the last 1 year. Both will end up in the same scheme. I guarantee you. You can do this test.
Correct.
Whenever you meet an investor, please, before saying that I will manage your money, give them a challenge. Sir, we'll meet after 3 days again. In these 3 days, you will select fund and come back to me in which fund you will invest.
Okay.
And then you can tell me what is flaws in their scheme selection. From your side, never say that you will select the wrong schemes. First, let them select the scheme, and
Okay.
then, right. Look at this framing impact. Look at this framing impact. There are two houses. One house says that parking available at rupees 500. Other house says that no parking, fine is rupees 250. And where people are parking?
Obviously, no parking to 55.
Why they are doing this?
It is, as you mentioned, it's a framing effect.
It's a free use, na? Here the person says, okay, sometimes he may forget also, sometimes the person will not be there. Even if I have to pay, I have to pay lesser only, and he will be there. Now, please tell me, the person who is parking as a fine, will he what if he parks his scooter for 3 hours, what he will keep thinking for next 3 hours?
He'll think that he'll be saving 250 rupees.
No, no, whether that person will be there or not, right? Whether I'll be end up paying
Yep, yep.
250 or not, right?
Yes.
What will happen? He doesn't know, na? He doesn't know, na? He will not be at peace. The things will keep coming.
Friends, our internet ఏదో ఇష్యూ ఉన్నట్టుంది. We'll wait for a couple of minutes. He'll rejoin. Sir is back. And I request remaining participants to please switch on your camera. So it will be interactive. It looks like he's
Yeah.
speaking with only me.
Sorry, friends. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yes, sir.
So, what will happen? Let me tell you. No parking, it's a fine. What does it mean? It means that the person is not going to take care of your vehicle, isn't it? He's finding you. He's saying you don't park here. I have no responsibility. And if you park, I'll charge fine. So that person will be worried for next 3 hours. Right? He will be under stress. He'll not be able to perform for which he has come. But here, when he pays 500, what will be there? He will be at peace. Oh, there is someone who will take care of my vehicle. And for the work which he has come, he can do that performance better. He can enjoy that work better. So this is what we have to understand. The first thing is not quit. Who will not quit the journey? Who will not quit the painful journey? The only person who has a peace. Peace is the missing piece in the wealth creation. Whoever is worried in this market cannot create wealth, right? This is what we have to simply understand and we have to use it. The third thing is information doesn't mean ability. And that's why you did not throw your son in the water without coach.
Correct.
If coach is there, you will allow son to enter into the water. Why? Because you know that my son doesn't have ability, but there is a person who will take care and teach him, and he will acquire the ability. Information is not ability. So what information is? Knowing what to do and being able to do under stress is two different things. Under stress is two different things. So I'll ask one question to you. Promise me you will answer me honestly,
Yes, sir.
right? First question is, while driving car, should you talk over phone or not?
We shouldn't.
And you talk or not?
We'll talk.
Talk.
Look at this. You yourself said that you should not talk. Then why you talk?
Since it's a hand-free mode is there, no, sir, in car.
No, every phone call creates stress. Right now we are at peace.
That's true.
Phone call is not coming. So you can think logically. The moment phone rings, oh, what is there? Hey, my phone from my. You are sleeping in the night and suddenly 3 o'clock phone rings. What will come to your mind? Only, na?
True, true.
My son stays in hostel somewhere, some different city. If bell rings late in the night, I'm worried. What happened to my son? Is there some bad news? Isn't it? That comes to our mind or not?
That's
Right?
true.
When phone rings, you're under stress. And you under stress, you don't do what is right. Under stress, you do what you're habitual to do. The biggest problem with human beings is even after knowing what is right, they cannot do right, and that's why you need MFD. Simple and most important reason. There is one epic called Mahabharata, right? It's a very famous epic. In Mahabharata, if somebody has not read, you must have seen many serials on it. Andhra Pradesh, though, N.T. Ramara was a very popular figure and he used to work in mythological films only, and many movies he has created. In Mahabharata, who was the mightiest warrior? In Hindi, we call it Sarvashrestha warrior. Officially declared is Arjuna, isn't it?
Arjun, yes,
Arjuna was the warrior, right?
correct.
Now that Arjun was reluctant to fight. Why you should fight with my relatives? Why you should fight with my uncle? Why you should fight with my grandfather? है ना? Why, how I can fight with my guru? है ना? Guru Drona, he is my teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot attack them. And he was reluctant to fight. Then Krishna downloaded the first wisdom to him. That was the first AI download in the history of world.
Correct.
It's 5,000 years ago. As you download information from AI, na, Lord Krishna downloaded the information and gave Gita Jnana to Arjun. Now, Arjun has two things with him, the mightiest warrior and with Gyan of Gita. He has both. He has both. He has Jnana, information, knowledge, and he has the ability. Ability means he can fight everyone, he can defeat everyone. He has both. When Lord Krishna knows that he has both, why he remained with him for 18 days, why he did not go back to his home, why he remained with him? Because Lord Krishna knew even after knowing what is right, he will not be able to do right.
Correct.
So why humans are like that? Humans are like that due to do two different things. We have a conflicting things within us. Have you ever met a person, sir? That person wants good health. Ever met any person who wishes that he should have good health? Do you want to have good health?
Obviously.
By all means.
Obviously, everybody wants.
Yes.
So the person who wants good health, what he will do? He will try to find out what I should do that I achieve good health, isn't it?
Correct.
He'll do research. And when he will do research, he will understand that good food and exercise. Taking food at time, nourishment, good nourishment, and exercise. And then he further research what kind of food I should eat, what kind of exercise I should do. And he will understand that morning walk is the best form of exercises, easiest and the most rewarding. The very night, he decides, next morning I'll go for a morning walk. Please tell me, have you ever met this kind of a person in Vijayawada? He
No.
believes that next morning I'll wake up and I'll go in the morning, and he puts the alarm at right 10 o'clock. He goes to bed. Morning 4 o'clock, alarm rings. He wakes up and he silences the alarm and goes back to bed again. Have you ever met that kind of a person?
Yes, yes. Numerous times.
Numerous times. Why? The same person who decided I'll go for the morning walk, why he did not go for the morning walk? Please tell me. Please
So
tell me.
he couldn't prioritize that. At that
Why?
particular,
Why 6 hours ago is a different person, and after 6 hours there is a different person? What is the problem? The problem is in the night he was doing imagination. He was thinking about future. He was thinking about future. Yes, I will sleep. After 6 hours, I'll wake up and I'll go in the morning walk. What is it? This is imagination. When you do SIP, you imagine, I will do SIP today. Every month I will invest. I'll keep investing for 15 years. I'll step up my SIP with ups and downs in the market in 15 years. I'll make a crore of rupees. This is what imagination.
true.
Similarly, you do imagination. Morning, I'll wake up and I'll go in the morning. Then in morning, what will happen? He is not imagining now. He is feeling the present. And he feels
Okay.
that enjoying bed you enjoy bed more than the walk, isn't it?
True.
Gives you greater pleasure. है ना? So in short term, you feel, in long term, imagination. So I'll give an example. What is the problem why we don't create wealth? Narendraji, assume that you are an animal behaviorist. An animal behaviorist is a person who can communicate with animals.
Oh,
They understand animal sign languages, they understand animals' body languages, and they can communicate with animals. Assume, right? one fine day in your residence balcony, a monkey comes, and monkey is holding a banana in his hand. The
Okay.
monkey is hungry. He found some banana. He's holding a banana in his hand, right? And now you start talking to that monkey, and you give an offer to the monkey. And the offer is, dear monkey, you give your banana to me. I promise you, next week I'll give you two bananas. Will he give you the banana or not?
No,
Why no? In what business you are in?
it doesn't understand that later pleasure.
You are in a business of making two out of one. Huh? This is what you tell to investors, give 100 rupees
True.
today. After some time, you will get 200 rupees.
True.
Human beings are smarter than monkeys. So
True.
if you can convince the human being, why you cannot convince a monkey? That's easier to convince him, now.
That's true.
And we are, no, why no? Why no? Please tell me.
Human beings are more smarter, no, sir.
Physiologically, biologically, we have same needs with monkey has.
Yes.
Biologically, physiologically, we are not
Mm.
no different from monkey.
Correct.
Even they do have brains. Even they do have brains. They also take decisions.
Correct.
They do have brains, right? But you can convince a human being, but you cannot convince a monkey. Why? For a simple reason, monkey has brain, but his brain is not capable of imagination.
Oh,
Animals don't do imaginations. They live in present. They live in present.
okay.
No elder monkey tells to a younger monkey, do good karma, you will get heaven. They never discuss like this.
Okay.
Because in their life, imagination is not there. And investing is imagination. What happens? We are humans, but we have monkey inside us. When you start doing SIP, you're a human being. And when market falls, you become a monkey. Oh, I have put money to create wealth, but here the market is falling. No, no, I will not be able to create wealth. So in the night, when you're putting the alarm, you were a human being. In the morning, when you did not go for a morning walk, there was a monkey inside you. Right? Every direct investor has a monkey inside him. You want MFD to tame that monkey, as simple as that. Right?
Okay.
MFD helps direct investors not to quit because failure will happen. Without failing, you cannot create wealth. Failure means markets will fall. Failure means you will have negative returns. Failure means your portfolio balance will come down. But rarely human beings will be able to, because we have called loss aversion. So for direct investors, the bull market gives confidence and bear market takes that confidence away, right? That delayed feedback in investing. Investing is like Diwali crackers. Diwali crackers. Whatever whatever brand crackers you buy, whatever precautions you take, whatever price you pay for the crackers, whatever you take evident caution while buying the cracker. When you will come to know that you have bought right cracker or wrong cracker, please tell me.
Only after bursting.
When you will fuse it, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes. When we
When
fire them.
you fuse it. And you find that after fusing, the cracker has not exploded. What you can do? You can't do anything. Can you do
Yes.
something?
No.
Investments are crackers. The day you will understand you did wrong investment, you can't correct it. You can't do anything, right? Because there's a delayed impact, right? How to convince them? Now here comes the facts. There is a gap between our intention and actions. You have to mind that gap. Your intentions are there. My intention is while driving car, I will not talk. But then event takes place, the phone rings. When the phone rings, the emotion arrives. Oh, when I left home, my son was in fever.
Mhm.
Is it something to do with that? Something bad has happened? Do I need immediate emergency medical assistance? Let me pick the phone. Right? The event brings to the emotion. Emotion leads to the action, and action leads to the regret. And this is what keeps happening. It's a loop. You're always in the loop. My job is not merely to tell what you should do. My job is to tell you to continue doing it when you don't like to doing it. Now
Okay.
you agree to me as there are numerous number of people in your life who doesn't go for the morning walk. Assume Narendra Garu, you appoint one person, give him rupees 5,000 and you tell him every morning 5 o'clock you have to come my home, bash my door till light does not come out and come for the morning walk. chances of your going for the morning walk will rise or fall?
It will rise.
That's what. MFD keeps you doing investment when you don't feel like doing investments, and that is continuing your investment. So what you have to do, you have to make people understand. Don't question their ability. Don't question their knowledge. Never ask them about their knowledge. Ask them their process. Ask them about their systems. How you do investments. What you do when the markets fall. What you do when the market loses. Right? If what how often you do asset allocation. How you do rebalancing. What happens when your friend's portfolio gives higher return than you. Right? All these things, ask the processes, and you will ask the process, you will come to know that he doesn't follow any processes. He's just investing on the whims and wishes in the market movements. And there you get the opportunity to make him understand. So for that, you have to do 6 studies. I don't want that you do studies, but you can sit on the internet and please try to understand these 6 messages. You don't have to buy books. AI will give you. And there are 6 studies. The first study is Dalbar Quantitative Analysis. It is a firm in US doing research for the last 40 years. And every single year, and in all these 40 years, Dalbar has demonstrated that most investors' return is always less than market return. First, establish this fact. Without establishing this fact, you will not able to make your investor understand investor return is different from market returns, which we discussed at the outset, right? The second study is Morningstar Mind the Gap study. It says that where most of the times you don't get money from the market when you need the money. It means that markets are uncertain, but your need for the money is certain. That gap has to be diminished. That planning you have to do. The third thing, and it is the most important thing, Vanguard Advisors Alpha. Please read a lot. We read a lot. Shall I tell you something very interesting? People
Yes, sir.
feel that fund managers are gods. I've met many people in India who strongly feel that fund managers are God. Can you tell me which is the largest fund manager, largest mutual fund in the world?
Largest.
Vanguard.
Is Vanguard. What is interesting thing about Vanguard? They doesn't have fund managers. They doesn't have
Mostly passive investors investing.
They doesn't have fund managers. You know what Vanguard does? What Vanguard says that it's not fund managers create wealth. In America, passive funds performs very good, right? But passive fund also will not create wealth if you don't have advisor, because you will not continue, you will quit. And they don't call it fund manager alpha, they call it advisors alpha. And their studies demonstrate in long term, there are 2 sets of investors in America: direct investors who doesn't have MFD or a financial advisor, investors who have financial advisors. And what they found that investors under the guidance of financial advisors earn 3% more than direct investors. 3% more. On commission, you save only 50 basis point, but here you earn 100% more. Most important 2 studies, Vanguard Advisors and Dalbar Associates, right? Similar study Morningstar also has done, that is called Morningstar Gamma. This is one study you can look at. This study you will get, and you will several studies. Now, what does a mutual fund do for you? I'll give you a beautiful example. I'll not use the fund name here, but look at this. 27 September 2007, the market first time crossed 17,000. First time crossed 17,000, right? In the life history of Sensex. This is one of the flexi cap fund. And the NAV of this flexi cap fund was 180 rupees, right?
Okay.
Then market went higher than 70,000. Market rises to 19,000. From 19,000, again the market falls to 17,000. Market again rises to 19,000. From 19,000, market rises to 20,000. Next month, market falls to 17,000. Then market falls to 14,000. Market again rises to 17,000. Again, market falls from 17,000 to 8,000. From 8,000, market again rises to 17,000. From 70, market again rises to 20,000. And it keeps happening. It keeps happening. So first time market achieved 17,000 in 2007 and it remained at 17,000 till 2012 for 6 long years. Market was range bound between 17,000. So person who was invested on 27 September 2007 has created no wealth by 29 June 2012 because market remained at 17,000.
Yes.
But look at the market cap NAV. At first 17,000, it was 180 rupees, and the last 17,000, it was 257 rupees. So every ups and down helps mutual funds to create wealth. You have to just remain there. My job is to keep doing, to help keep doing what you don't like to do. Right? And here, if you do top up, what will happen? Your return will further rise. So this is the important thing we have to understand. Why MFDs matters? Because markets go up, ups and downs. Markets have its share of markets can fall without notice. This volatility is your friend. This is not your foe. The moment direct investors, you can tell them. You can tell them how to face these ups and downs. Your job is done. This is the job of the MFD. Now come to the last and most important part of our discussion, and that is MFD has to help investors to understand in what I call second level of thinking. What is second level of thinking? How does humans react? It was a story of 2 months ago, 2 or 2.5 months ago. One fine day, I found that there is some plate in my home. I asked my wife, what is it? My wife told me, this is an induction plate, induction hot plate. You know what you do on this? She says that I can cook food on this. And I told her that we have cylinders at home. Why you have bought this hot plate? You know what she said? She said that Iran war is going on. Strait of Hormuz is closed. People are queuing up against the cylinder dealers, and cylinders soon will not be available. What will happen if we go without cylinder? Now I ask you, Nandagaru, if cylinder doesn't come to, if the supply of cylinder, gas cylinder doesn't happen to you, will you go hungry that night or you will cook food? What you will do?
Obviously, we'll go hungry.
Will you go? Cylinder is not there, I will go hungry. It will not happen, na?
Yes.
Or other you will try to cook or not. This is what
Yes.
my wife, this is what my wife has done. This is what my wife has done. She asked for the alternate. Okay, if cylinder will not come, I will cook on induction plate. Assume that for 1 week cylinder doesn't come. Where she will cook?
On the
Induction plate. Assume that 6 months cylinder doesn't come. Where she will cook? Induction plate.
Yes.
Assume that for 1 year cylinder doesn't come, what she will do? She will continue cooking on induction plate. And after 1 year, what will happen? That induction cooker will become part of her life, isn't or not?
Absolutely. Yes.
She will adapt to it or not?
Chill.
She will adapt to it or not, isn't it?
Yes.
In this process, when you don't get cylinder, who has died? My wife has survived because my wife she is using alternative. Who has died? The person who supplies cylinder,
Correct.
not the person who consumes cylinder. Consumers have alternatives. Suppliers don't have alternatives. And Saudi Arabia ensure that you get cylinder because if you don't buy cylinder, Saudi Arabia will go hungry. They have only one thing to
Correct.
support their economy. And that's why I was buying when the hot state of Hormuz was not there. Second level of thinking. What is going to impact this? Normally what happens, we react to the first information that we should not do. We should not do. I have a strong belief, please, about this. The market is manageable. Human behavior is not manageable. You can do everything, but you cannot manage yourself because human beings are very typical creatures. They know what is right, but they can't do what is right. Even most of us have failed in many things in our life. We know that what we should have done, but we have not done that. If you are able to make this aspect understand to investors, I don't think that an investor will not hire MFDs. And once they understand the value of MFDs, believe me, they start consulting you for everything. Which school I should send my son, how to, can you help me for the colleges, for my marriage fixes my son, where I should buy plots of land. Everything they will consult you once you gain that trust from him. Our game is a game of trust, not of chasing returns. So thank you. This was from my side, and thank you for the opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir.
I hope it was, I could do justice to the topic.
Yes, it is. Now, I request members to kindly ask your questions by unmuting yourself, or you can use the chat window to ask your questions. మీరు తెలుగులో అడగాలనుకున్నా కూడా మీరు అడగచ్చండి. Sir will understand, or else we'll help him to understand that.
Sir, I want to ask one question.
Yeah, please tell me.
The monkey example that you gave is very apt for MFDs, but while talking to investor, how can we explain this concept? If we say monkey, they may take it otherwise. So, but
No,
how
no,
can
you
we
don't
put
tell them
that?
monkey. You just narrate it as an analogy. You just narrate it an analogy. Assume that I am animal. You keep on yourself. I am animal behaviorist, right?
Okay.
This is how tactfully you do it. See, I told you. I'll demonstrate you. I'll demonstrate you. Assume that I am a prospective customer and you are an MFD. Okay? And you know that I'm a rich person, but I keep my funds in FD only. I don't invest in mutual funds. I keep my money in FD. Now you convince me why I should quit FD and invest in mutual funds. How you'll do it?
Yeah, for that we are trying our ways, but I wanted to.
We'll do a role play. We'll do a role play. You act as an MFD and I am your investor. Not investor. You want to make me as your investor, and you know that I have got 5 crore rupees in bank FDs.
That's a nice role play. I will try my best.
Yes, yes.
So first, I would like to ask why you are keeping money in FD? Why not in other instruments? And what is the objective of that FD?
You start doing it. Role play. Start doing it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So as you are keeping a lot of money in fixed deposit, I would like to
Yes, I
understand.
invest only in FDs. I invest only in FDs. My entire savings are in FDs only. Yes, you are right. Yes.
Yes. So I want to understand your perspective. What is the objective of it, and why you are keeping only in FDs? Because having so much of money in FD is like you are losing towards the inflation.
Now here what happens? Who has money? Who has money? You or me?
You have money.
I have money. So who has greater ego? Who has greater ego? The person who is having money or person who doesn't have money?
Having money. The person who has money.
Who has greater ego? The person who is having
money.
And you hurt my ego by saying that your decision is wrong, you are losing on inflation, isn't it?
Okay.
You have said me I am wrong.
Okay.
So will I like your statement? Will I like your statement?
No, I was asking.
I will become defensive. I'll become
Right.
argumentative. How you
Right.
can say that I am wrong? How you can say that I am wrong? What you are saying is fact, but it doesn't have emotion in it.
Correct.
Humans doesn't react to fact. Humans react to emotions. Fact is, India is growing at 7%. India is growing at 7%. It is fact or not?
Yes.
Do you feel anything good or bad here? It's just a statement.
Nothing.
India is growing at 7%.
Yeah.
Now I'll give another statement. Post-COVID, India has overtaken France. We have become 6th largest economy of the world. 3 years ago, we have overtaken UK. Last year, we have overtaken Japan. Next year will be ahead of Germany. I have not said any percentage, 7%, 5%, 6%. Which statement make you happier? The first one or second one?
This one, second one.
Exactly. Humans don't react to facts. Humans react to emotions. Right? So don't challenge my decision. challenge my emotion. Start like this. Sir, you are a successful person. You are one of the finest person I have seen in my life, because only successful people, intelligent people, who are skillful people can create wealth. And you have created good wealth yourself. You have huge assets. And I came to know that you keep assets in fixed deposits. A person like you, who is so smart and intelligent, who knows business, and that person keeps money in FD. I have never kept money in FD. I want to understand what are the benefits of keeping money in FD. Now, what I'm doing,
You are encouraging the person to share why he is keeping
his reasoning why he puts money in
FD.
FDs, right? And then slowly come up. Since you are putting money in FD, I will also put in money in FD. Sir, but sir, I have a problem. I have a problem is I don't earn as much as you earn. But what I feel that, yeah, please tell me if I am wrong. If I put money in FD, the things which I want to buy by savings, assume that I want to buy a plot of land. I put money in FD that will grow only by 6%. The plot of land is growing by 10%. I will not be able to buy that land. What I should do, where I should keep money? And then he will give advice to you. Grab it. Don't hurt the emotion of the investor. Get what you want, get out from the investor. So investing is, don't start with arguments. Start with, yes, I want to understand your perspective. So once you understand his perspective, and that's why I shared this question with you, because you started from a very smart question. How I will give example of monkey to him, because you're afraid I'm saying you a monkey. That's the same thing. No, never say him. So there is a way how do you put the thing. So everything it's called framing, and talk facts shrouded in emotions. That's what we have to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need to practice it. Thank you.
Yeah. It comes by practice. It comes by practice.
Sir, I have a question.
Argument is the last thing. Never do arguments. They are our clients. They pay us. We have to give respect to them. Respect means we have to take care of their egos. They have big fat egos.
Sir, how to master the art of storytelling?
That's the very interesting thing. It's a different thing. You will be able to master it if you will understand one simple thing: why you should use stories. Because human beings are lazy creatures. Do you know why we are lazy?
No.
Assume that petrol prices becomes very expensive. Petrol becomes 500 rupees a liter. What you will do with your car? You will use more or use less?
Use less.
Anything which is expensive will use less. Now, we used to live in jungles. In jungles, we don't have stores. In jungles, we don't have kitchens. In jungles, we don't have fridges. It means that there is no food. We have to always search for the food. And, there is no three-course meal. There is no snacking in the jungles. You take food only once in a day. And if you work hard, what will happen? Your need for food will rise or fall?
It will increase.
Will increase. So in jungle, what we have learned is don't do anything without requirement. Remain ideal, so that you need less food, less calories. And that's why humans are, right? So when you help and your clients to understand things, his brain starts working. But what brain has advised to itself, don't work unnecessarily. So people don't open up to new things. They don't open up. They are listening to you. They are looking at you. Their eyes are open. Their ears are open, but their mind is not working for every new thing. So what you do, if you have to make your client understand new thing, bring some related thing from life which you already knows, and then you start saying the new thing, and he will become adaptive. And linking with the life is called storytelling. That's what you have to do.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, Narendra garu,
Anil
you are a
garu.
good storyteller. మీరు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అడగటం
మీకోసం.
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ.
If anyone wanted to ask any questions, you can
Sir,
unmute and you can
good
ask.
afternoon, sir. I'm K. Srinivas. I have a question for you, sir. The case like the parents are with the advisor, but their Gen Z kids are not willing to go ahead with the advisor. They're trying their own.
Very difficult. where even our Prime Minister of India came to know about this thing 2 days ago only. You cannot accuse Gen Z. Why government is failing? Why government is failing? Because this government has convinced the WhatsApp people like us, but they have not addressed the Insta people, right? Gen Z is a very difficult things to. The person who want to convince Gen Z has to think like Gen Z. Gen Z has aspirations. So if you want that your client Gen Z listens to you, please do one exercise. And that one exercise is assume that you have an investor who holds 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs in his 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs in his listing portfolio. Visit his home, talk to him, and talk to him when his son was there. And if his son is holding a laptop, which is of a cheaper brand, if son is holding a phone call, which is cheaper in brand, then and there itself, tell to your client, why don't you buy him a Apple laptop? We have created money, na?
Yes.
We have created money, na? Please take 1 lakh of rupees and buy Apple for him. For what we are investing money? Gen Z immediately will connect with you. See, this person is better than my father.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
he understand the money my father has made due to help of him. He will take care of my aspiration in future also.
Yes, yes.
Sir,
Thank you.
what if he's already using that Apple laptop and Apple phone?
You will find some better version. You will always find some better thing.
Okay.
Have you
Upgrade
gone this
car,
course?
Maruti
Applied for
to
this
Benz.
college?
Okay.
Some aspirations where the
Understood.
money is needed. Where the money is needed.
But
Connect
the
with them.
father may
They are
consume.
material. They are materialistic and give them importance. Parents doesn't give importance to teenagers. They feel that teenagers doesn't know anything. You have to tell teenagers knows everything.
Correct.
And whenever argument happens in front of you, if a father and son is arguing and father is not agreeing to the point of view of the son, always tell to the father which version of mobile phone is superior. Similarly, don't take your kids as if they doesn't know anything. They are a better version than you. So they connect with you, right? You have to connect with them.
That's nice,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, thank you, Srinivas Garu. बहुत अच्छा लगा. Thank you for this opportunity. And I think I find that even if we are Zoom, we could connect because options were there and most of you have found you are attentive. So thank you so nice of you. All to you. Thank you.
Sir, there is a question in the chat window. I'll read it for you.
Okay.
A business
Yeah.
person told me that putting money in business gives more return. I said yes. But all money is going back into business. Is there enough liquidity? He replied, there is current account and OD. I can get any amount from it. Why should I invest in mutual funds? So how
Yes,
can we
very
address
good.
business people?
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. See, this is a world of technology. This is a world of technology. Two things. Government regulations and technological innovations can wipe out your business in a day. This can happen or not? Please tell me.
Yes.
There is a possibility. Yes.
Yes.
Always a possibility. Always a possibility. Creating brand is very important. In whatever business you are, you have to create a brand is very important. You know, my neighborhood sweet shop has vanished. You know why? Because he doesn't have a brand. We used to buy samosas from him. We love samosas and pakoras we love, right? Particularly in the rainy seasons. So whenever in the pre-COVID, whenever we wanted to enjoy pakoras and samosa, one of my family member will go out, fetch the samosa from a nearby shop. It was 500 meters away from me. Now Zomato is there. Now when Zomato is there, what we do, we don't go and buy. We ask Zomato to get samosa. From where we'll ask him from where to get the samosa? The best shop in the Jodhpur, my city. Now that the best brand in my city has 15 shops in Jodhpur within 6 years due to Zomato. So you have a risk of your business failing. What if your business fails? What if some innovations replaces your business? Can you rebuild the business? You cannot. So you have to diversify the risk. And that's why you should invest in mutual funds. Right? Then the most important thing you ask, what is your rate of return and rate of equity? What kind of money you invest in business and what is your return? And he will see 18%. Then you will tell 15%, so I will doing nothing. Here you engage yourself for the whole day. And the third thing you tell me, when you do business, you earn money. But when you earn money, how you earn money? Not by doing work. That is prerequisite. Without doing work, you cannot earn money. But while working, you have to give time. If you're a shopkeeper, you don't work in the shop. You give time to your consumer whole day. God has given time to you, and you have rented your time to others. That's not your life. Your life is when you control your time, you can enjoy your time without worrying about investment when money flows, and that is called investing. So this is three things you have to tell him. Lifelong, you cannot earn money. There is a time when you don't earn for money and money works for you. That's such a emotional thing, na? It connects very well. At least for me, it connects whenever I do IAPs.
Done, sir.
Right, sir. Okay, thank you.
And
Thank you so much, sir. You made it a
Yeah.
very, very lively session.
Thank
Your
you. Thank
examples
you.
are super duper examples you have given. Very
Thank
connecting.
you.